Hello! This is the President's special update. This is our year in review. And let's start our review with just a reminder, what's our mission? We're a service team. Faculty, staff here serve the community, students full-time and part-time, 192,000 citizens and 77,000 families. Our goal is transformative education that strengthens the community. It could be a short-term certificate or a 2-year degree or the 3+1 with Miami, but we're here to help people have a higher quality of life. We started the year by listening. I first interviewed all the supervisors, and then we did listening sessions, and we found some themes. Those themes were pretty consistent across the faculty, staff, and students inside our campus, as well as our external stakeholders, particularly our board members. That work, when voted on, produced 4 focus areas: student success, improving access, engaging our community. I love my job loves me. And I'm putting a big green light down because we've done a great job this year. I think the theme at the convocation on October 4th, serve the entire area and fulfill our entire mission. And I think we've really made big step forward this year in doing both. So let's look at the most critical part, success and completion. And I would highlight the work of the Advising Center and their admissions colleagues with the Title III grant in play and C renovated and people coming in and out all the time. 85% of new students get an advising appointment. We're getting people on a plan, through a plan, and completing on that plan. Our retention rate has improved, and our metrics on people with a plan has gone up, and our faculty have done a great job keeping the curriculum up to date. We really focus on guided pathways. It starts with a new student roadmap. I just was looking at some of these the other day for new student orientation. That guided pathway works all the way to 4-year partners, College Credit Plus, direct articulations, dual admissions, and 3+1s. The other thing we do is student activities. And we're absolutely incredible at doing wonderful activities every year. Discover NSCC, the first real activity I went to as a special assistant to the president in March of 2018. Absolutely good stuff. Here's the welcome back that we did in the fall of spring of 2019. Our college fair, which was well attended, and then our career fair, absolutely one of the best in the area. 100 employers, over 500. We have high school students, our students, as well as community members. The other part is faculty engagement. The great majority of our faculty so engaged, really connected, so excited. I just love seeing them at events. It's really incredible when I look at it. Here, for example, is Rob Johnstone in Guided Pathways. Got to have the Hawaiian shirt to talk to Rob. And we have Jose Bone in the book, Teaching Naked, and some of the great work that came out of that. I also applaud our faculty out there, Liberty Center Outreach. Here's Colin touching the next students of our world. Lisa Beecher doing the Entrepreneurship Forum. I was one of the judges with the other economic development directors there and really appreciated. We had funding from a local bank as well. We Are STEM. This is an event to really inspire young people to come to us. And the Arts and Sciences put on a ton of events. These were all just great examples. I really like poetry reading. And most of all, student outcomes. So the green line that you see here is our pass rate on nursing, which is above the Ohio and above the national. Nothing pleases me more than to lean over to a board member doing a national event and go, by the way, that line's higher than Ohio State. We do a really good job on our student outcomes. Here's our police academy graduation. That group did very, very well in their exam. Here's the phlebotomy group, very well. Medical assisting, again, 100% pass first time in some of our nursing cohorts. Here's our actual graduation. Really appreciated our graduation speakers that we had and just all the work that we do. But I would also mention we do a lot of graduations. Here's the Cherry Street mission, where we graduated students with call center certificates and digital literacy right straight to the workforce. And we combine with Ford County, really appreciate Cindy's leadership here, with GED Able, the Aspire program, as they call it today, the Adult Diploma program. And here I am visiting the Dream Center, and our team's done a wonderful job connecting with local economic development, getting people into construction trades, a high important job. And I've been on the path. I've already been at 4. I'm going to be probably at 8 JATC sites this year. This is the graduating cohort from the Cincinnati group, where we gave every student first course free to get them to complete their associate degree. Now, let's move to Access. Access is about 2 things: finding enrollments and leading our processes. And really appreciate Todd's leadership and the Benefit versus Effort Board. Where can we go? What can we do? And probably our signature is rolling out Michael Leonard, new agriculture program. Here's the agriculture secretary, took our entire advisory committee to go visit and have a chat. We've made some investments. We don't expect new students to come to us without increasing our marketing and testing some new recruiting methods and creating the bachelor's bound focus, new faculty and instructional technologies, new enrollment specialists to help bridge the gap between admissions and advising. And we have some great grants, NSF, NSA, Perkins grants, 2 recent NSF grants for close to $1 million because of our innovation. College marketing, Jim has done an absolute wonderful job, and just so loved his board presentation in October where he's explaining how we geofence. We do a lot in what's called earned media. Our work this year has been in the paper just more and more. I know Lori Storr sent this article on Montpelier High School visit with the virtual welder for the Bryant Times, and I clipped an article from my newspaper, Crescent Springs, noting Lisa Beecher's trip to India. We've also done a lot of training innovation, and that includes CTS with the new Jeep. That includes our work with high school students and Dave here at Automatic Feed, as well as some custom training that we've done. And we've got Michael Vanderpool, Project Allure. So trying to keep our graduates in the area is one of the things that we're trying to do. So that's an employment innovation. And Brad Gear, working with employers. This is an employer dinner we had in December. John McGill came up for that. Great event. Recruiting and innovation. Terry Cassie working hard. Here's NSCC Bowl Sunday, over 60, I think it was 64 people were at that, and we had a wonderful team. All hands on deck. And then we took our work, recruiting and innovation, out on the road to Delta, Swanton, and Paulding to get the word out about Northwest State. Now, the second part of Access is about leaning our processes. This is about the pain points that go, ouch. Biggest pain point, online application. I think the second one was FLAC. So those went really well, saw a lot of compliments, but just as much some of the things that kind of nudge people, moving the phone list into like, let's not do that again. And most recently, we're changing the travel policy. Appreciate Todd's leadership, Jason's leadership here. For example, pulling the youth camps together into one voice so our customers can interact with one as opposed to many of us. Here's the EAB, our partner, coming to us at the beginning of the year, and I think FLAC was one of the things that we picked from that very first thing. Now, first choice employer. This is our third focus area. I love my job. My job loves me. Really started with doing listening both in the early fall and then again at the end of the year. New engagement events. I asked Katie to step up and do 10 new events. The HR team has worked hard. They've improved time to fill positions, completed contract negotiations. We're compensating at 90% of market for our contractual employees, as well as moved to merit pay for our non-contractual employees. Professional development, I really appreciate people's investment. Here's the concierge training, and Katrina sent in one on some training that people have done. So really appreciate the commitment of our team members for professional development. I love our fun events. Taco Tuesday was one of the very first ones. What a great time. Love how Bert put the mustache on the water there. A thank you event that we had. It was very, very good. Here's Jersey Thursday. Got my Penn State swag on there. Our Halloween activities. I can't get that shark song out of my head. I believe Price is Right was the winner, and I see some Golden Girls and Spice Girls in this picture as well. Did a wonderful job at the holidays decorating. Love the book tree. That was my favorite. In February, we did karaoke and Papapalooza. We also did employee recognition, and here we are giving back to the community. National Wear Red Day on February 2nd. We also gave regularly to the Red Cross Blood Drive. They met their quotas and were very happy coming here. And I really appreciate the 90% employee foundation, the giving rate of our team members. It's 89.6, but we're rounding to 90, I think is how that works, and just really appreciate. That is incredible leverage when we're asking people to give to this institution. And then Christmas for the kids, Henry County Christmas Cheer. So it's not just having the fun events, it's our desire to give back to the community. Now, let's move to number 4, the engaged community. We stepped up our engagement model. Join. I visited, presented at many places, had not seen us in a while. We're very deliberate about getting out there. Here, we sponsored the Henry County Chamber Banquet and got to talk to them. A whole table full of people at the Archibald Chamber. I'm out on the road here at Swanton and other Rotaries. We sponsored a table at the CIC in Henry County, and 2 of our distinguished alumni or foundation board members were winners at that event. We're also really good at hosting leaders, and I really appreciate that. This is Bob Latta visiting us this summer with Colin talking to him. We had Chancellor Curry come out to the Scott Park facility with John McGill, and here is Sherrod Brown at the bottom left talking about our Dream Center graduates in the call center. We hosted leaders, Senator Portman visiting, and Todd did a great job with that visit and presenting as well. And here I am presenting to the tech prep panel, and I've presented at multiple places in the state, letting people know what we're doing at Northwest State. We also do a good job of engaging leaders. So I would say here's Bob Latta on the top right at a conference with 30 plus presidents, and we got to talk about getting the FAFSA application down to 20 questions and getting that done right away. And Representative Jim Hoops at a listening session for the legislature, which turned out really good for us in terms of fiscal outcomes. Lieutenant Governor John Husted visiting the Dream Center, really pushing the short-term certificates, and Chancellor Gardner in the bottom left-hand side talking to the college presidents. We put some ideas in our ears that went right into the budget process, including a community college accelerated program and more Rapids money. Really appreciate Todd's leadership with veterans and the Veterans Lunch. We look to step that up this coming year. And then I really appreciate Physical Plant and Bert and all the other teams because I know it drove us crazy. We did the career job fair. We did scholarship night in the opioid crisis. We clumped. It's absolutely fabulous. Harvard Medical came to town. It was absolutely fabulous. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We hosted the Chinese delegates. We hosted scholars from the Netherlands. We hosted UT's PhD cohort this year. People are coming to visit. John McGill brought a group of people to visit to see the innovative work that we do. We also host groups, Black Swap Safety Council, probably the largest, appreciate Lori Storr and all she does there. And I really want to highlight NSCC Proud, the work of the foundation. It's not just the employee given, but just all the contributions people do to being NSCC Proud, culminating in a scholarship night with over 300 students receiving over $600,000. And the green carpet, which again raised, I think, right around $80,000 this year. Absolutely fabulous event where we honor people in the community, including, I believe, the Adams Board and Kessler. It was just absolutely wonderful. Well, that's all I've got. If you look at the 4 focus areas or 4 parts of our strategic plan, major step forward this year. It is no accident. That is people willing to work hard, roll up their sleeves, be interdependent, connect, and get out into the community and spread the good word of Northwest State. So for the good work we've done this year, big green light. And we're going to do more things at our pace to make sure that we're both fiscally and human sustainable. So for this year in review, thank you, thank you, thank you. It is an honor and a pleasure to be your president.